Hi, my name's Joel Powell and I'm an orchestra director, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Dragonhunter by Richard Meyer, the second violin part. This piece is so much fun and I have taught it many times. I actually have a link to one of my orchestras playing it really beautifully in the description box, so be sure to give that a listen so that you know how your part sounds in combination with the entire orchestra. So the first thing I'm going to do in this video is to give you a tutorial, and we're going to work just kind of chunk by chunk in here so that you know how each section is going to go and give you some tips with it. And then at the end of all of that, I'm going to do a playthrough where I play the entire thing from beginning to end. So if you are just looking for a playthrough, feel free to go ahead and skip ahead in the chapters below as well. All right, so let's start learning this piece. First things first, I'm going to go through each section kind of up until there's a big measure number, like where it says big measure number 4 that's in a box. So when you see a section that's in a box, I'm going to work just up until that box every single time. We're going to work through our sheet music that way, okay? And first things first, I'm also going to finger through the notes. And so we're just going to finger through it. I don't want you to play it the first time through. You're just going to go into playing position and we're going to finger the notes. So let's do that, okay? So I'm going to start one finger on the A string is where this starts on the note B. That's on the A string. All right, so go ahead and get your first finger up in position and one finger there, and I'll count you off. 1, 2, we'll just say them and finger them, go. 1, oh, 1, 2, 1, oh, 1. Good work. And there are 3 rests right at the end. Rest, rest, rest. You'll think in your head, okay? Good. So it starts on the A string and then it goes to the D string, right, for measure 2, okay? And remember, your elbow is going to help control which string that you're on in your left hand, okay? Remember, nice straight wrist, nothing collapsed, all right? Good posture as we do this, all right? So now let's go ahead and bow through it, all right? I have a good bow hold, fingers nice and relaxed, thumb curved, pinky curved, all that, okay? Now remember, forte means loud, and so this is loud at the beginning, which means that we're going to be in the lane. If we think of 5 lanes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 being closest to the bridge, 1 being kind of close to the fingerboard or over the fingerboard just a little bit, we want to be in about lane 4 or so right now because it is forte, so we can play loud and then lots of weight in the string. So let's do it. Ready? 1 finger on the A string, string at the frog right here, not down here, but here. Ready? 2, play with me, go. 1. Oh, 1, 2, 1, oh, 1. Rest, rest, rest. All right, and then we're ready for measure 4. Let's do the same process with measure 4, our next big chunk, okay? So at measure 4, 1 finger on the D string, put it right on the tape, and you're checking your tapes all throughout this to make sure you're really in tune. Good posture, good left hand shape, okay? 1 finger on the D string. Ready, say them with me, go. 1, 1, oh, 1, 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, rest. 1, 1, oh, 1, like the beginning. 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, a little different here. 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 2. And then that's up to measure 12. Really good work. Now, a couple things I want you to notice. There's that little comma or apostrophe, and all that means to do is to lift your bow, okay? So on those notes, like take a look at measure 7, for instance. At measure 7, you end a note down bow, and the next note is down bow. Well, that means that you've got to lift and circle and set back at the frog, okay? So watch how I do that at bar 7. I'm going to play that last note of measure 7 before the rest. It's an F sharp. Ready? Here we go. 2, rest, circle, set. And then I'm ready to go into the next set. See how I do that? Rest. You try that with me. Ready? 2 fingers on the D string, last note of bar 7. Ready and go. 2, lift and set. 1. See how you're all ready to go on that next part? Same thing at measure 11. You're going to do the same thing there. And that time it's an F sharp also. So you play an F sharp. Try it with me. 11. Ready and go. Lift. And notice I just circle and I set it like I'm drawing a little circle, not a huge circle, just a little circle, and setting it back down for that next part. Easy, right? No big deal. All right. And other than that, everything's pretty straightforward. Remember, eighth notes go twice as fast as quarter notes. We've got quarter notes, ta, are the quarter notes, ta, and then eighth notes are ti, ti, if you think of them that way, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, or 1, 2, and 3, 4, and let's try it together. Ready? Set your bow, nice and low. Lane 4, 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 1, oh, 1, 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then I lift my bow, right? 1, oh, 1, 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, oh, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 2, circle and set. And then I set for a B for the next note. Now you'll also notice we've got that fourth finger A. Now your orchestra director might ask you to play open A's, and that's fine if so. I've done it both ways. If it has a 4 written in the sheet music, I'm going to tell you to play a 4 in it for now, but you can do it either way. Don't be afraid of those fourth fingers. You can do it, I promise. Now remember, wrist has got to be straight, can't be collapsed like this, right? It's got to be straight, and then you got to bring that elbow around a little bit. And my thumb is nice and relaxed. I'm not squeezing over here, okay? So that's going to really help. And then just remember, you got to stretch, and it should sound like open A, right? You can kind of test, go between them, make a tunnel, right? So that you can hold your fourth finger down, go to open A without interrupting that sound, all right? Good work on that. Now, let's take a look at 12, and let's go ahead and finger through that passage together, okay? Set one finger on the A string for the note B at bar 12, and let's just do the finger numbers. Ready, and go. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and lift. 3, 3, O, open A, 1, O, 3 fingers on the D, G, 2 fingers F sharp, 1, O, 1, O, 1, then 2 fingers at 18, and notice it's piano, then it's soft. This is the first time now that we've had a soft section where we're trying to figure out where did the dragon go. We'll get to that in a second. All right, now notice you got another bow lift at measure 13, right? So you're gonna circle set or bow lift right there. All right, and then similarly, we have another bowing challenge at bar 17. We've got what is it almost looks like a slur. This is the only one of these I think that the second violin part really has in this piece, but it's like a slur where you would put 2 notes in one bow, up bow, right? So normally it'd be like, I'm at bar 17, I'm gonna play the last 2 notes of 17. If they didn't have that dot, I'd play them just like a slur. So I go, right? Try that with me, O1, ready, go. O1, so set your bow at the tip, try that again, all the way out at the tip, ready, go, O1, good. But now, because they have dots below the notes, I've got to stop the bow. And this is what we call a hooked bow, okay, or staccato. I'm just going to stop the bow between the notes and just separate them a little bit and hook the bow, okay? So now I'm going to, for half the bow on one note, half the bow on the other, I'm going to go. This time, we're going to stop the bow, and we're not going to slur. Ready, go. O1. Good, do that one more time. Ready, tip, go. O1, exactly. So just watch out for that, all right? Now, I'm gonna go at bar 12, so play along with me. Set one finger on the A string. 1, 2, and here we go. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, rest. 3, 3, O, O, 1, O, 3, 2, 1, O1, hook bow, O1, then soft. And then the next section is bar 18. Let's go ahead and finger through those, all right? So set 2 fingers on the D string at 18 for the note F sharp, right? That's the first one we have. Ready, go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, then 2, 2, then it would be really loud again. Now you notice this part's not too hard. It's repetitive. It's the same 2 measures twice, right? But notice it's piano this time, meaning soft. And the cellos are playing 8th notes right here. Boom, boom, boom. And it's kind of a suspenseful part. We're like, where's the dragon? Where's the dragon? So right here, we're not sure where the dragon is, okay? So play this nice and softly. This is going to be more like lane 1 or 2, which will be out closer to the fingerboard. And remember, lane 4, 3, 4, and then 5 get closer to the bridge, right? But we want to be lane 1 or 2 here, awfully quiet, okay? So let's try it at bar 18. 1, 2, set your second finger, go. 2, 3, 1 finger now 2, same thing again, 2 counts, 1 finger, 2 fingers. Good, now the next part is just 2 fingers really loud. 2 fingers on the D string for F sharp, all right? Let's finger through just the left hand notes together at 22. Ready, go. 2, 2, rest, rest. 2, 2, rest, rest. 2, 2, rest. 2, 1, 1, rest. 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I included the first note of 28 as I play right through there, okay? Now you have some down bows and up bows written. Just remember the down bow means go to the right. The up bow, the V looking thing, means go to the left, okay? But it's all kind of as it comes here. So let's go ahead and play that passage, nothing too crazy, at bar 22. 1, 2, 22, and go. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. 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 2, 4. Now do that with me at 27. Play just 27. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the tricky part. Could play open, but try that fourth finger. Ready? Go. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Do it one more time. Ready? 27. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just make that into a drill. Do it over and over again, okay? Now, I love 28. This is a really fun part because now there's a battle between the low strings and the upper strings. And the upper strings, it's kind of, you're playing the same part that the low strings are playing, but it's displaced by one measure, okay? So you hear the cellos and basses kind of start on that low melody, and then you take it over and it's like a battle. It's like you're fighting. The battle is on, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and finger through the notes at 28, all right? Ready? 28, one finger on the D string to start. Ready? Go. 1, rest, rest, rest. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 1, 2, 0, 1. So it goes up to the A string, then back to the D. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1. Rest, rest. 1, 0, 1, rest, rest. 1, 0, 1, 1, rest, rest. Okay? Now, something very interesting in here, all right? So you're playing with the bow. One thing that's not written that really should be written is that bar 28 going into 29, you're gonna lift the bow, okay? There's not a bow lift written there, but you are gonna lift the bow from 28 going into 29. Otherwise, you're stuck at the tip of the bow, which makes no sense, okay? They're just kind of assuming that you would know that. All right. Then the other thing, and I love this part, you see a bow lift, another bow lift that is written at 32. So try that with me at 32, okay? Just play measure 32 with me. 2, 0, 1 on the A string. So set your second finger right on the tape. Ready, go. 2, 0, 1, circle set, E. Try that with me again. Ready, go. 2, 0, 1, circle set, frog. Really good. And you can do that over and over until you get really good at it. Then one important change that happens. You've been arco, which means just with the bow, and you can see that later written at bar 54 when you go back to playing with the bow. But this is all with the bow. Then at 36, it says P-I-Z-Z. That doesn't mean order pizza. It means pizzicato. You're going to pluck the notes. But you're not just going to throw your bow down on your lap. That would be silly, right? And that would be weird for the audience. You're going to keep it in your hand, but you're going to do the advanced pizzicato position, which is where you take it from here, and you just roll the bow in this way toward your hand like that. See that? And so the inside part of my hand goes over it like that. And then my thumb and pointer finger are out, and then I can pluck. So basically, I'm just kind of turning the bow around so that horsehair is facing me. And then I'm not touching the horsehair. Be careful of that. We don't want to get the grime from our fingers on it. But then my thumb and my pointer finger are out, and I can easily pluck. And you can go really quickly between the two. So try that with me. We're going to go right at 36. So you're on a bowed note at E. It's an E, one finger on the D string at 36. And then we're going to practice going between that and pizzicato. Try it with me. 1, 2, 36, and go. 1, rest, rest. 1, 0, 1, 1. Try that again. Ready? So you're going to go with the bow, and then quickly that advanced pizzicato. Ready? Go. 1, rest, rest. 1, 0, 1, 1, exactly, and then you're just going to keep it there until it's time to go back to what they call arco at 54 with the bow. So now let's play through that whole passage with the bow. Back to 28 now. Now we're ready to do that, okay? So one finger on the D string. 1, 2, and here we go. 1, rest, rest, rest. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 2, 0, 1. One finger on the D string. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1. Rest, rest. 1, 0, 1, rest, rest. Rest, rest. And notice I went to my pizzicato while I had those two measures or those 2 counts rather of rest, right? Next part is so much fun. This is where you're sneaking around. The dragon got away. Dragon got away, and now you're trying to find, where did that dragon go, right? And you're sneaking around, so it's quiet. It's really quiet in here. So let's go ahead and finger through the notes. We're gonna start 1 finger on the D string. This is at 38, find 38, and let's do that together. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, rest. Oh, rest. Oh, rest. 1, rest. 2, rest. 2, 2, oh, 2, 1, rest. 1, rest. Oh, rest. Oh, rest. 1, 1, stretch your 4, 4, 2, 1, oh, 1. Okay, and that gets you up to 46. So now let's try that with the bow, or with the pizzicato, I'm sorry, not the bow, right, because it's pizzicato. All right, and we're going to do it with our advanced pizzicato position, right? Nothing too crazy in here. Notice there is a 4th finger A. Could be played open A, but try that 4th finger. Get that wrist back, stretch that pinky out, okay? Bring the elbow around. Let's try that. Ready, right at 38. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, rest, soft. O, rest. Open D, then E 1st finger, and 2, F sharp. 2, 2, O, 2, 1, rest. 1, open D here, rest, another open D, rest, 4, 2, 1, oh, 1, 2, 3, rest. And then you're on to the loud part. Notice that next part at 46 is forte, right? So now you're back to being forte again. And again, you're just gonna dig in and pluck a little bit harder on this note, okay? Let's go ahead and kind of left-hand finger through this passage, 46, all the way up to where it says DSL Coda at 56, okay? Try it with me, okay? Set your left hand, 1 finger on the A string. Ready, go. 1, rest. Oh, rest. 1, 1. Notice I roll my finger. 1, 1. See how I did that? I just rolled my finger across. Try that with me again at 46. Ready, and go. 1, rest. Oh, rest. 1, 1, going on. 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, rest. 1, rest. 1, softly. Open A's fine. A, rest. E, D, E, rest, rest. 1, oh, 1, rest, rest. Forte. 1, oh, 1, oh. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then we go back to measure 4, okay? We go back to measure 4. So at the end of bar 56, it says DS all coda. Don't let the piece confuse you all the way it's kind of written, because at first I know you look at it and you go, what, where do I go? So you get to the end of 56. So let's just say you play through it all the way. You start at the beginning of the song, right? Beginning of the piece, play from measure 1, play it all the way straight down. You get to 56. You don't go to 57. You jump back to where it says DS from the sign, da segno, al coda. So then at the end of 56, you go back to measure 4, and then you play measure 4 all the way through measure 26, all of 26, and then you jump to 57 and play the end of the piece. And basically it just saves them some ink and some paper from being wasted as you do this, okay? All right, so now let's give that a whirl. And I do want you to notice at 54, you go back from advanced pizzicato to arco position with the bow. So now you have to do it in reverse, the other way, right? Now you're going to the bow, all right? So practice that, all right? Let's go at 46 now together, and I'm gonna pluck. 1, 2, starting on B, 1 finger, go. 1, loud, A, rest. B, E, rest, rest. 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, rest. 1, rest. 1, rest. Open A's fine. A. Now 1 finger on the D. 1, oh, 1, rest, rest. 1, oh, 1, rest. Bow. Notice I went right back to measure 4, right? I didn't hesitate. You just go right back at the end of 56 all the way to measure 4. And then I'm going to play through all the way from 4 to the coda. Now I'm going to skip that for right now in the tutorial. I'll do it in the playthrough. And then once you get through 26 to the end of 26, then you jump right to 57. Let's finger through the left-hand notes. 1 finger on the A string. Ready? Set that 1 finger. Ready, go. 1, oh, 1 on the D string, 2, 1, oh, 1, rest, rest, 2, 2, 1, rest, rest, 2, 2, 1, rest, oh, rest, 1, oh, 1. All right, really fun ending. Notice you got some bow lifts, right? You're gonna lift all the notes at the end. Every time there's a comma, you're gonna circle and set and reset that bow, okay? So let's try it together at 57 with the bow. 1, 2, set one finger, ready, and go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, oh, 1, rest, circle, set, rest, circle, set, rest, rest. And freeze when you get to the end of the piece. Give your audience a second to go, oh, that was awesome. All right, now I'm going to play through the entire thing from the beginning. I'm gonna play it at kind of a really medium tempo, not too fast, not too slow, but when you're practicing, feel free to go slower if it's tough for you. And of course, feel free to practice it faster once you've got it down. But I'm just gonna go at a real medium, comfortable tempo right now, okay? From the very beginning, I'm not gonna talk, I'm just gonna play through it. 1, 2, ready, go. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Notice I add a little bit of vibrato. I'm playing it like a professional would play it, and you notice that kind of shaky thing I'm doing in my left hand. That's called vibrato. You don't have to do that, obviously, but I want you to hear it the way a professional would play it, with all the bells and whistles. And remember, if you're struggling, take it slower and just scale it back a little bit and gradually get it faster. You'll get it eventually, no problem. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I wish you all the best in hunting the dragon. Good luck. Thank you, friends. Take care.